Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Set.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 on a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Chargers had a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Touchdown, LA! Rondé Gadsden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing. Dicker to pick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready?
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
The tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready? Cowboy!
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Romeo Dobbs,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, come on. Hey, go, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4.
Get it. 19, 18. Alert, alert. Check smash, check smash. Hurt, hurt. Let go.
There's Charbonnet once again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Washington.
Let's go now. 7.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. These two teams all tied after 1. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Brown, the motion man right. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That one caught by Felton.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact and force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Lane. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Romeo Doubs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Set.
Herbert now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Will work inside here, Hampton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Set. 380. Set.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. T. Higgins from 10 yards out.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
A quick throw here out to Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hold it ready.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Go. Back all 80.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Washington first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Moving 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Daniels. That's complete to Dobbs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Daniels looking to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs.
No gain on the play. And it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
Now Daniel. And he's in. Touchdown Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be
a tackle just shy of the 25.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Dobbs goes in motion.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Ready?
2nd down and 3.
19, Charger, 19.
To the air goes Daniels.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
380.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man right side, that's McConkey.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
5-9, 5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Herbert.
Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard
line.
Here's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Set. Phelan Tiger. 380. Ready.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's the thing, the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A run once more with Hampton. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into commanded territory.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Delta.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Go. Motion. Set.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
59, 59.
Watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go, let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, OP.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Herbert now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go! Go, Reed! Go! Buffalo 18! Go!
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now!
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. Line.
Give here to Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Able to find Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Press all 80. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Commanders.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Ready.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Dayon Henley. Really nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, 39 yards. And the Commanders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
For Washington.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against, too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. Open man is Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Grenade. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire time.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Delta.
They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
380.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Herbert throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 45. Chargers 35.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders,
their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.